Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to MaryAnne's Mystic Mentions. I'm MaryAnne. Welcome back, those that are coming back and following me and supporting my channel. Welcome to your daily sun sign love connection readings for the month of September. And one quick second, forgive me, I have my beautiful little astrology board over here for you. And welcome to, yes, the featured sign of Taurus. As I go around my zodiac wheel, there will be a featured sign every day until I finish the readings. And as I said, I have a new attitude, a new format where I'm going to get these readings out by the first or second day of the month for sure. And then I come back and I'll have a mid-month reading. And I want to get those all out within the first couple of days of mid-month, as opposed to doing one per day until it became halfway through the month, which I was very comfortable with and might go back to, but I'm not able to right now. So I'm working with the energies I have. And I still have as much love in my heart as ever, and I love doing what I do. And if you are new to my channel, I'm a tarot reader of 30 plus years. I'm a intuitive psychic guide for, tarot, the symbols, messages that come through. I speak them as they come. And what I do is I pick a featured sign, as I said, and we are now on the sign of Taurus, and then a highlighted connection. My love connections can definitely have to do with a romantic partner, absolutely, a committed partner. But it also pertains to every single other type of relationship that we could have in our lives, and the connections, and the karmic aspect, and the new people that keep coming in, right? This is for single people, this is for attached people. This is love of life, love of family, friends, work partners, animals, plants, love in general. The most powerful, incredible healing energy in the world. So I'm very drawn to it, as you can tell. I'm quite passionate about it, but I do like to pick a highlighted connection. And this particular connection may be somebody or something or an energy that you feel very predominantly about for some reason, or not at all. This is a spiritually guided one. And sometimes you don't feel it right away. You may not resonate. And then next thing you know, by mid-month or later, you're like, whoa. It's not a linear thing when it comes to time frames and so forth. So let's see what Spirit has in mind for you and energies and messages through this particular highlighted connection. And then what I do is I read the 4 major categories. And it could have to do with this highlighted connection, or it could be with somebody you're with and you're more interested in finding out more information about. So it covers all bases, okay? Everybody can get messages from my readings. So for beautiful Earth element, the bull, the Taurus, the determined, the fixed sign, the Venus ruled sign of Taurus, which is about money and luxury and the senses and the throat and the voice and, the ability to reach people and touch people and help and very, very grounded and just a beautiful sign. Well, it's kind of half and half, but I'm going to go with Capricorn. That's your fellow earth sign. So this is beautiful. So Aries actually had a fellow fire sign for their reading, and now you get your fellow earth sign. So there's something to be said about feeling very comfortable in your energy right now, and I pray that's the case for everybody, because first of all and foremost, we are in the season, the birthday season of Virgo. So that's your other earth element, and this is a time that should be incredibly harmonious and just feeling comfortable. And hopefully you're taking time to enjoy yourself and go on the vacations that you were not able to do for so many reasons we don't need to talk about at this point, but it's happening. And this is bringing you to a whole different place, spiritually, definitely physically, because we all need times for retreats and to rest and to stop. And even you hardworking Tauruses, okay? So this is what it's telling me. And then there's a healing aspect to the senses and the seasons of Virgo. Like none other. They're known as the Virgin in the zodiac. They are so authentically there to help and to guide and to heal. Many times, not always, this is a general reading, many times a lot of Virgos are in the fields of medicine and that sort of thing, but certainly many very different careers and paths that are taken with Virgos. They're hardworking. They're beautiful, compatible energy for you. And so here you have the triad. We're in a Virgo season. Your highlighted connection is Capricorn. So you may be, I'm sure, Taurus, that a lot of you have close connections with Capricorns. You have a lot in common. The fundamental, though different, Capricorn would be, the cardinal sign. They rule and they begin the season of winter. And they are ruled by Saturn. So there's more of a barren, kind of more of a solemn energy to a lot of Capricorns. Not that they can't be fun and have a good time, but this is just in their DNA and their nature coming into this life, into this soul. And, they are successful people. I mean, they love and think about success from morning to night. And as a goat, symbolism, they will climb the highest mountain and get to the other side and not think twice about it. And this is a beautiful energy, once again, for you in business. Certainly in any kind of relationship that you want to have on a long-term basis, working through the difficulties and knowing you'll get to the other side, no matter what it takes. A reassuring feeling that you're in for the long haul is always a beautiful thing. Long-term friendships, I've always known with any earth sign I've been associated with, they have friends from, childhood, and they're still friends. And that takes a lot. That says a lot about your soul and your personality type. But so there you have it. There are the two beautiful highlighted connections. And if you're not involved with the Capricorn at this moment, I'm sure there's somebody you can think of. They're going to be an instrumental part of this reading. So, but we're going to go on to the reading and the 4 major categories I like to read for. I added an additional category. And I find that a lot of the times my viewers have said that these are the 4 categories that matter the most, I guess you could say, if you want to just capsulize a life in a few minute reading. But so the first category is that of overall energy. And, what brought you to the reading? Now, I always do like to say, if you haven't seen your end of the month reading for August, you might want to go back and refresh and, just take another look at it and see where it's going, where it's come from, if it's similar, those types of things, the messages, the guidance coming through for you. And I am going to do a very quick rundown, if I may. And if you're not interested, just fast forward, because you don't want to miss your beautiful messages and the oracles at the end. They're imperative, and they're so filled with love and inspiration for us and guidance. They're so knowledgeable, and that's what it's all about, is learning and growing and evolving in our lifetime. But the main emphasis I would like to share with you that's happening and will be happening through September is, once again, we are in Virgo season, beautiful earth element of Virgo. It's all about Mercury-ruled energy of the mind and expansion and growth and knowledge and, evolving, emerging, growing as people, as, interests that can be just so varied as a mutable sign that the earth element of Virgo is. Once again, the healing is extremely powerful at this time. Maybe friendships or relationships that have, been disconnected for so many reasons in the past 18 months can come together. They can definitely start to heal and restructure or, reinvent themselves, or new people, of course, always can come into the mix. Venus had entered into Libra the latter part of August. And was it the latter part? I'm forgetting now. I feel like it was, I don't remember the exact date. I apologize. And then Mercury went into Libra on the 30th of August. So I am actually, in all fairness, reading these at the end part of August so that I can get them up and all uploaded on time. But then there's the new moon in the sign of Virgo, which is the season we're in, as I mentioned, on September 6th. And talk about a time to just establish and bring out those intentions for new, for healing, for feeling grounded and practical, and, using your senses and your clarity of your mind and your capabilities, and allowing them to expand and to manifest into things that are tangible and wonderful in all aspects of your life. That's the energies of Virgo. And then Mars will go into Libra on the 14th. So you notice we're having a lot of Libra energy starting to come in. And Libra energy is about fairness and justice and balance, always striving for balance, being caring, being diplomatic and caring and listening and cooperative, and, not wanting to have discord, not wanting to be difficult, but quite the contrary, and just wanting to have great friendships and fun times and laughter and love. I mean, Venus rules, the ruling planet of Libra is Venus. So Venus is about love. It's about magic. It's about creativity in our highest realm. It's about self-love, taking care of our bodies, having this new inspired ideas and wanting to just keep our bodies, you know, feeling better. So taking care more that we balance our work and our home and, you know, social life, or our business and our romantic life and so forth. Very accentuated with Libra. And then we have Venus actually going into Scorpio on the 10th of September. So that's deep and extremely passionate and sensual and psychic and, you know, very intuitive. So knowing what our partners need, knowing the right people to bring into our lives and the ones that need to go. I mean, let's be real now. Let's be as honest as you possibly can and caring in the way that we go about it. And then we have full moon in Pisces on the 20th. Then the sun actually enters Libra on September 22nd. And then we do have the Mercury retrograde, which we're going to get the shadowy period starting around the 6th. But the official Mercury retrograde in Libra is going to be on the 27th. And it'll last through October 18th. But that's about introspection, you know, about our relationships, predominantly relationships again. Working through the difficulties so we can get to the other side, having complete faith in that. And the Mars aspect, you know, the fire and the desire and the drive and the ambition is there to kind of get through the things that are tough and to keep going and have that momentum and that fiery kind of, you know, energy that's been with us quite a bit. The new moon in Leo and so forth, that's still affecting us, by the way. So that's the astrology that I think is most pertinent and important for all of us. And remember, Taurus, you are ruled by Venus as well. So a lot of the Libra planets and things do affect you very much because you both share that beautiful, magical, feminine, loving energy of Venus, which can just open our hearts and our minds and our lives in such beautiful, beautiful ways. If we allow it, all of this is free will, of course. These are indications and possibilities and, you know, just guidance. It's always about guidance into getting to our highest good and those around us, you know, serving the better cause, the bigger cause. So the overall energy leading you to your reading and this beautiful highlighted connection of Capricorn, Taurus, as well as all your relationships for the beginning of through the mid-month of September is the Queen of Cups. So there's a lot of emotion. There's a lot of love. There's a lot of, gosh, just sensitivity. The Queen, like all queens, doesn't mean you have to be a female or male, but it brings out the feminine intuition and duality of all of us because we have male and female dualities in every one of us. It's great to find that balance. It's great to be in touch with both. And when it's the Queen of Cups, it's the Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces influences. And as I said, that beautiful full moon in Pisces, talk about healing, talk about magic and creativity. This is what can come through, and it culminates that. So something you may have started in the new moon of Virgo, which is business and practicality and money and, you know, organization and detail, can actually be seen and maybe, you know, brought out to the light, as it were, like a full moon does by the 20th when it's in Pisces. This is beautiful energy. It's absolutely loving, heart-centered, deeply intuitive energy. So this is gorgeous. This is really beautiful. Or you have a lot of water in your chart and you're really feeling that now, and you're really feeling the intuitive and, you know, psychic hits, if you will, that are coming through with ideas and collaborations and all sorts of beautiful opportunities to expand and grow. You know, that's what we're here for. And a lot of that was curtailed, I think, and people are just making up for lost time. But not to a point where it's crazy, but just it feels balanced and it feels like less is more. You know, that's the big theme I've noticed for myself and a lot of people. You know, working smarter, not harder, right? And making those choices because they're good for us. And then things open up, like just like magic. It's just, you're taking care of yourself. The universe wants that for us, and they're going to collaborate. It's always going to be that way. And so I love that for you right off the bat, Taurus. And by the way, and a water element is extremely compatible with you. I would imagine a lot of Tauruses are with water signs. It's a beautiful, harmonious type of energy. You really complement each other. And the second category is that of possible blessings or obstacles, okay? So, you know, we have them in our life, and some of them, as I say, the blessings or obstacles that we didn't recognize as a blessing at first, right? I know that this happens for a lot of us. It certainly has for me. And in retrospect, you think, wow, that was the best thing that happened to me, and I would not have necessarily made that happen. So it's all just divinely guided a lot of times, and it's beautiful. And for your possible blessings or obstacles, you have the Five of Pentacles. It's interesting because in my readings, because I watch tarot readers every day and have for years, and I like to watch more than one, and what I find that's fascinating, what I love, and which is why I'm so enthralled with astrology and compatibility and so forth, is a lot of times, let's say I watch 6 different readers, and I see that 4 out of the 6 have similar cards coming up. Well, it's very evident to me that these are messages that are pretty true to my situation, right? They're repeated, and they are being shown that way for a reason. And the Five of Pentacles represents our feelings. It represents a lot of times the feelings of loss, or, like we've missed out, FOMO is another excuse, another reason for it, right? Or another explanation. Fear of missing out. Maybe you feel like you've been let down. Maybe you're not feeling like you're worthy for whatever reason. This comes from an early time in our life that somebody or something or some person said, and we believed, and now we realize, this is the blessing in it. Now is the time to remember, absolutely not true. Maybe that was their opinion, but it's not mine. And if I am having an off day and I feel sad because I had a loss, so be it. But I won't stay with that energy. And that's not really where you want to be anyway, Taurus. I know you, and I know we all have our times. And this is just saying, yes, recognize it, feel it, and move through it. Because the reality is that we are always enough. We are always exactly who we need to be, and there's always help. And, a fleeting feeling like that, or a day of lack of sleep, will definitely cater to these kind of feelings, I find. So just know if that's an obstacle that's made you question things about yourself, and that's, something that does happen. Like I said, just let it go, take it in and say, that's not happening. Claim it as being someone else's, not your problem. So, and here's the yellow, the solar plexus, saying, remember how strong you really are. Remember that incredible empowerment within each of us. And, take time to be still and to really meditate on that. Ask for questions, ask your guides, ask your angels. They're there, Nobody wants to stay in that kind of a feeling for very long, and it's totally understandable that you would. We all go through different phases for different reasons. Maybe you haven't been feeling well, but that can be changing as well. There's emotions, and there's a lot of feelings that I'm feeling here for you. And remember, this is a month of healing, so you are definitely capable of incredible, miraculous changes for yourself and everybody, in fact. What you put out, you get back, right? What you believe, you'll achieve. So moving on to the next category, this is about your finances. So perhaps as a money sign, as they always call Taurus, maybe something was lost. Maybe you some kind of investment, you feel like you made a mistake on it. You didn't feel good about the choice. Done, over with, moving forward, right? And so your finances for you and Capricorn, who's, you guys are amazing with money. Like, that's one of the main characteristics I've found. And I have a handful of Tauruses that I know that are in financial fields, CPAs, tax. They know how to deal with money. They know how to work with money, and money works for them. And those are the kind of people you want to be around and learn a lot of lessons from. I'm just saying, because I've learned so much. And it's a state of mind too. It's an energy. And for you, you have the beautiful 6 of Coins. There you go. 6 of Coins is absolutely beautiful, because this is the balance, and what's so predominant now with Libra energies in Venus, which is about money. It's not just about love and magic and feeling good and just looking good. Like, people are like, what's up with that? They can't figure out what it is, but you're noticed, you're seen, your energy is brighter, it's bigger, it's loving, it's more love, is what it is. Because love is what creates all the great things. And 6 of Pentacles is about, the proper and even distribution. Like, let's say you've been giving a lot, Taurus. Well, it's going to be coming back. And I don't know how or exactly from whom, but I want you to be aware of that and take note, because this is exactly what this means. And if you, it could come from the most unexpected ways, you know, government, stimulus that we hear about and has actually come through for a lot of us. Loans are going to come through, opportunities, you know, this is your financial, this is, yes, this is beautiful distribution and fairness, the Libra aspect, and the money of Venus, your ruling planet too, predominant right now with the shared, you know, aspect of Venus in Libra. It's just, it feels good. It feels good. It feels right. It feels just, which is, it's like you have more than enough. And actually, I feel like a lot of you are actually giving a lot of that. I really do. I feel like you give to nonprofit. You're a philanthropic person, and this is something you've been doing for years, and you just keep doing it, and it's just who you are. And you have enough, and you make sure of that. And that's essential for this. You recognize your value, and your time is worthy, as it is with everybody. You know, time is essential, and it's a valuable commodity. And how you choose to use it and expend it is a very big part of the energy aspect. And that being balanced comes into play. And you're not even concerned about this Five of Pentacles anymore, because that was just like a fleeting feeling, which happens, you know, because we have the ups and downs, and especially when there's emotions involved, right? Always when there's, or hormones, if you want to be real about it. The final category for you, though, and the fourth category I added, which I really like, is the surprises and wishes category. Now, I am going to mention something I didn't yet, but I will, and it is astrological, and it's important. It's very important, because the planet of Uranus, which is the planet of unpredictability and freedom and non-restriction, and just I'm going for it, and I'm bringing it in out of the blue, and I don't know, nobody expects it sometimes, just like, bam. Well, Uranus is in your sign, Taurus. It has been and will be for some time. So it could affect your money. It could affect your practical nature, your job, your everything. And it could be phenomenal. It could triple it and quadruple it. And then like last year, a lot of people that were Tauruses and all other signs were like, whoa. That kind of put a little stint in my finances. And it made me really recognize these things are going to come up. Because I didn't see this before in my lifetime. I know a lot of people hadn't. But it was there to teach us, right? And then money comes through, and then help comes through, and when you ask, you will receive. And I've heard that a lot, even though it took a lot of time. This is what it's about. So surprises are still available to us, and I think they can be imagined, unbelievable, unlimited possibilities, right? And wishes that will come through, regardless of what you hear, and you want to kind of really curtail that if possible. Listen to this, listen to your higher power, your inner guide that will never lead you astray. And your card for the beautiful wishes and surprises for the first half of, it's perfect. For the first half of September is the Seven of Wands, baby, because you are on fire. You're on the top of the mountain. This is you. You know what you want. You will defend your rights, your position, your relationships. You know, you are there looking down saying, this is what I've achieved. This is what I have worked so hard for, and I will not give it up. I will only add to it. And this is the mindset. This is what really, really manifests things in our lives, as well as the emotions. That's the key component, which I'll get to in a moment with the oracle messages. But yeah, you're successful. You have achieved so many things. And for those moments that you question it or something happened that didn't go so well, always focus on the positive, man. Recognize and be incredibly grateful for every little moment and everything. And it just opens up just that much more. And so there you are. And once again, there's that yellow, a lot of yellow, because you have this new, improved feeling of strength and capability. And I'll tell you, you know, the Venus doesn't hurt any. And you have a huge heart. And you're very caring, very, you know, very diligent, very, very loyal. So you're not going anywhere. This guy is like, you know, he's planted his feet and he's like, this is what's happening. I claim this, therefore it is. And I love that. So you've got the green for finances, because that's what's going on, and you worked for it, you deserve it. You've got emotions, and you've definitely got, you know, fire and pen. You've got all four, basically. It's just amazing. You've got all four of the elements. So that stands for a lot more equilibrium as well. And I hope it's because you did what I was mentioning. You have taken the time to be out there, be in nature, which is extremely healing and great for you in particular as a earth sign. And it's beautiful. It's great energies for you for the first part of September. And I'm going to read to you a couple of oracles because I love them. I change them every month. I am actually using the Star Spinner Tarot, which I really love, and it was a relatively new deck, but I think it's gorgeous, and it's lively, and it's colorful, and they're really pretty illustrations, and we're all stars, so connecting and, you know, one consciousness for the betterment of all, right? And this beautiful first oracle is wonderful. It's actually, it's a side thing. It's honestly true, though. My client, I love my client so much. I'm a massage therapist. For those that are new and others that are coming back, you're like, I know, MaryAnne, but I have to say it because it makes me so happy. I've done it for so long, and I don't know how long I'll be able to. And it's why I have to shorten my readings and, you know, try to get them all out because I'm getting busier now that COVID's pretty much on track. But it's just, my client today was talking about this particular person, and he's known, and it says inside on the little card about him, he's one of the well-known leaders on YouTube and stuff for motivations and things, and, you know, the trainer, the epitome of all trainers. And she mentioned him because she's a trainer, and she studied and learned. And I said, well, wait, I just pulled out his deck because he has this wonderful motivation manifesto cards. I mean, this is life. This is the synchronicities and the serendipities that happen, especially with Venus, you know, for all of us. If we want to take that in and allow that, it's up to us. I thought that was really interesting, and it's all true. So this is a special motivational message for you, Taurus, and every one of your relationships for forever, but especially for the first half of September as we enter into fall. And your message says, something to kind of hold on to, maybe, you know, and just kind of use as an affirmation. I won't let others stroke fear in my heart. I choose to remain true to who I am and where my dreams direct me, no matter the hardship I might incur. Well, if that doesn't sound like the Tauruses I know, I don't know what does. It's just your true blue. And you take the hits and you keep on going. You know, and you're in it to win, and you're in it for the long haul, and you just trust and believe, you know. And this is absolutely beautiful, and just words to kind of live by, right? Positive, motivational, upbeat kind of thoughts. That's what we need in our life. That's what I choose to do on this channel, and nothing else. And I do want to say that if you have not subscribed and you like what you're hearing, please subscribe for me, and please support me in that way, because I want to grow this channel, and I want to do only readings at some point. And I've been doing them for so long, but I'm changing, you know, I'm leveling up, I'm glowing up, as they say, and I would love to be able to do that with you as well. And just let me know your thoughts. I'd love to hear your comments and, you know, anything, as long as it's positive. I want to keep it on the positive, okay? And I've had some beautiful, beautiful comments. I always respond. Your final message, though, in closing for your beginning of the month of September readings, Taurus, is the Super Attractor Manifestation Deck message. And this is about, you know, bringing into fruition the life we choose by honest, earnest, authentic, you know, motivation, inspiration, intention, and emotion, feeling. We bring that in with the way we feel. People feel us. We're energy. What goes out comes back. It's just the known law of attraction. And your beautiful message says, I heal the habit of fear, and I embrace the habit of love. And this is essential right now, because every one of us in some way, I think, and myself included, which I work on every moment of every day, has felt fear, has recognized fear. I mean, in the last year and a half, it would be quite phenomenal. I know there's probably people that are capable. I just know as soon as you feel it, you want to take it and turn it into love. and recognize that a lot of it isn't us, but we do feel things because we are connected. And if you focus on that emphasis of removing the fear and bringing it into love, life will just, it will just be everything you could imagine, you know? And there you have, it's almost like a mirror of looking at yourself and saying, okay, I see this, but I will not look into it as fear. I will only see love in all your interactions, you know, with yourself, your deepest connections. And I love that. I think it's wonderful, and it's perfect for the Love Connection readings. And I think you're wonderful, and I appreciate you all for taking the time. I really do. I'm excited as can be to be back. And I look forward to seeing you again at mid-month, okay? So I'll be here for you. And take great care of yourselves. Have a beautiful first half of the month. Until next time, take care. Bye for now.